there. That's the camera. Here we go. And we're gonna zoom in on our faces. And okay, now let's wave. Hi, hi, hi. First thing I want you to do is put your hands on your belly. And I want you to blow out. And when you blow out, I really want you to feel your belly just completely collapse. Okay? Now when you breathe in, I want your belly to expand. And then blow out. Collapse. When you breathe in, so on inhale, I want you to feel the inhale into your back, blow out. Good. I want you to keep doing that for a few minutes. Pay attention to it expanding into your back. And as you're doing this, I also want you to really think about getting into your body. Thank you for getting here early in the morning, and thank you for taking this time for yourself. And for honoring this gift and this passion that you have. And just kind of get into your body. Our instrument is our body. It's not our throat, it's the whole body. So just feel that breath go deep down into your diaphragm. Okay, before I put you to sleep, because it's still early in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and do this on the bowl. And with each breath, I want you to take a breath in and blow out. So let's blow out, exhale. I want you to do this through your mouth, not your nose. Inhale. Blow out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is going to be a slow inhale. Slow exhale. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. I'm going to quick inhale. Exhale. Get it completely out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slow exhale. Fast inhale. Slow exhale. Fast inhale. Slow exhale. Fast inhale. Slow exhale. One more. Fast inhale. As slow an exhale as you can. Okay, when you're done, you can go ahead and roll up slowly. And we're done with that. I was watching everyone's bellies, and you guys were breathing really, really well. Does anyone have any questions about that?
Are you inhaling through your mouth or through your nose?
I know. So yoga, we're doing through our nose, and I'm okay if you start with your nose, but I really want you to translate it to your mouth, because we're singing, we're breathing through our mouth, right? So this is really a breathing exercise. One, to get you in your body, which you would start with your nose, because that's really more of a yoga, centering, grounding. But then I really want you to bring it to your mouth. That was a good question. Great question. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to give you guys, go ahead and turn towards me. I'm going to give you guys some handouts about breathing. Most of you are breathing really well. You know what? Just leave it on a white screen and come join us. Wait. Oh! Yeah, exactly. That was so funny. That was awesome. Oh, that was great. That was awesome. You guys are great. Okay, now you that's one of the things about when you're on stage and you really get to command an audience. You really get to command an audience. It's really fun. Who has had a stage experience?
I gave a speech in front of 4,000 people.
Oh my gosh. That's That's amazing.
That was my only, no singing, I didn't sing, I just had to speak, but, yeah.
Was this when you were like when you graduated?
Yeah, I was a graduation speaker in Seattle,
I
and,
saw that. I watched it.
did you?
I think I
Okay.
did watch part of it. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Intense.
Yeah.
Out of body experience when you're.
Who else has been on stage in front of people? Okay. Isn't it an amazing experience? Simona, tell us about your recent one.
Well, there was a lot of people. I feel like I was really nervous, like, before I went up on stage, but once I, like, started singing, like, it kind of went away.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was good.
I could totally see when you kind of like went into your body, and then you started having fun. Like you can like visually see it, like on the recording. So I recorded her, and she could see where she's just kind of like, and then she's like, I'm singing and I'm good. It was awesome, but she enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It was so cool. Yeah. But anyone else?
On stage?
Stage?
Yeah.
How about you?
Just some like acting stuff, performed like a couple scenes, or did a little bit of stand-up. Yeah.
Stand-up is.
Sweet.
Sounds
Yeah.
Stand-up.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah, then you're really commanding an audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually the stand-up was like just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
That was
it
my
was.
first time, and I was like,
Cool.
everybody was like, yeah, stand up. I was like, yeah, don't. It may suck. So.
Exactly.
Keep the momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, but you really get a chance to, you have a lot of responsibility on stage, you know, because your audience really they want to follow you. You know, they want you to they want to go on a journey with you. And so I think that's, you know, as entertainers and singers and speakers and musicians and actors, we have a great responsibility to just be like in our bodies and be present, you know. So this is kind of this vocal warm-ups. I want you guys just to skip all the way back to this page right there in the very back. That's kind of what we just did. And I want you to make sure that you really understand this diaphragmatic breathing. So the diaphragm, look in this middle one. The diaphragm lays underneath here, and we have a doctor in the house, Gillian. Anyway, so is this correct? This is correct image, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at least in regards to the diaphragm.
The diaphragm. Yeah.
There's not enough ribs here.
Yeah, right.
Where'd your ribs
She's an internist and a singer, so it's really fun. It's all the different gifts that you guys bring to the table here. So on the inhale, you can see that it drops, okay? And when it drops, that's when your belly is expanding. So to go up here, it's on the inhale. When you were laying down, when you inhale, see how your belly expanded? And when you exhale, your belly drops, right? So then when we get to the more scientific part, what's really happening is your diaphragm is lifting, and then your diaphragm is relaxing. See that? And then this one down here, it's really more kind of the steps, you know, if you really wanted to try to understand the steps. For me, if I get too scientific in my brain, it doesn't work. But for some people, they really need this. So I just wanted to have it. I really like this last one. Breathe in. I wish I had a second one, like breathe out. I didn't draw these. I just pulled them off the internet. But let's put our hands on our belly again. While we're sitting here, breathe out. Take a breath. Breathe out. Take a breath. Now breathe out just a little. Take a breath. It's a little bit harder, isn't it? Isn't it easier to take the really big, fast breath if you get all the air out? So blow all the air out. Breath. You don't even have to think about it, do you? It just basically pulls down. Do you feel that? Yeah. Okay. Blow out. Take a breath. Okay. So when you're singing, I'm going to be you guys are excellent. There's no one that's not getting this. So, place your palms to the side of your face and slowly massage the jaw and cheeks and muscles with slow circular motions. massage your lower and raise your jaw. Okay, tongue release. I don't really have Kleenex here, but if you have a long sleeve, okay, take your long sleeve and do this, okay? Grab your tongue.
Just grab it.
Grab your tongue gently, very gently. I want you just to very gently pull it down. If you're grabbing it with your sleeve, then it's easier to get a grip on it. Like I can't get a grip. It's like, whoa. Okay? And then I want you to side to side. So, I know it's really hard.
It's so weird.
Because it's so fun to watch you guys. You're like, I'm not doing this. All right. Stick your tongue out, try to your chin. Pretend we're kids. Pretend you're 3. We're 3-year-olds. We're good. We're not,
No problem with this.
All right. Swallow. Really swallow good, like feel your tongue in there. You guys feel that? Take your tongue to the hard palate. Take it back to the soft palate. Back and forth. Alright. Touch your teeth. As an instrumentalist, do you guys have to do a lot of stuff like this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because as singers, we think, oh, I don't have to do it to sing. Well, of course you do. You're using all of this to sing. Same as if you're playing an instrument.
I know I'm about to sing, I just have to yawn.
We're going into the yawn now. We're going into the yawn side. So,
Yeah.
inhale. So, inhale slowly. Put your hand on your belly. Don't make any sound. You should really yawn.
It's where yawn too.
I want you to feel the air in the back. Can you feel how it opens up your throat? Feel how it opens it up? When we go into more of our classical placement, this is really where classical placement lies. Okay? Good. Being Australia is really good for you as a singer, because it starts to inhale, inhale, go out, inhale, go out. Now, if we were doing actually a fluid, you could actually feel like if we had a straw like in water and we were doing this, it would be a really good exercise too, because you're strengthening these muscles, okay? And we're really going to be using a lot of these muscles for lifting, and this is going to be lifting our pitch. Did you see how I just lifted my sound? So I just lifted my sound up here, but I'm really using a lot of my facial muscles to lift up here, okay? So straw is your best friend as a singer, okay? All right, hands on diaphragm. Push your thing down. Standing really quick. Olivia, come here. Let's show them how not to stand. Give me the teenagers. Okay, so we're teenagers, right? Okay, so we're not. So can I have permission to try to push you over? Okay. Please, so I can push her over. So she's not centered, right? So now give me a choir stance. A choir, like you're in choir on the bleachers. Okay, we're singing on the bleachers. Let's do a choir. All right, everyone be quiet. Okay, gently next to your neighbor. You wouldn't stand like that in a choir. Well, you're a guy. Yeah, you might. So you can push your neighbor over. Gently. Try to push your neighbor over. If they're standing. So you two can push each other forward. Right? Okay. So now, this is really how, as a singer, especially as a soloist, this is how I want you to stand. A lot of you already know this, but I'm just bringing it back home for some people that haven't had a class yet. Okay. All right. Now, gently try to push your neighbor over. You feel the difference? Okay. How many of you do like kickboxing classes? Taekwondo, even better. Okay. So this is your center of gravity right here. Okay. And then I also want you to like imagine as if you see sometimes you see these outlets on the ground. I want you to imagine as if your feet, not because we don't want them like this and an outlet, but I want you to imagine now that your feet are like rooted into the ground, like rooted into an energy source, okay? I want you to feel your toes, wiggle your toes. Awesome. Okay. Now kind of go up on your toes as if you're a dancer. I literally want you to get really agile. As a singer, you are going to be moving on stage. You see some of these, I'm sorry, I don't know how these girls sing in those high heels.
No.
I don't know how
they
do
even
it.
wear the high heels.
I don't know how they, okay, so I guess that's something I have to practice. But I'm so tall already, I just don't wear them. But okay, but do you see this now? Let's go back on our heels. Okay. Now you notice we haven't even started singing yet, and we're working really from the bottom. We're rooting and we're bringing it up. So if you're going to be going into singing, I really want you to do this.